Self-Regulated Learning Strategies by Fernanda Riosaro and Mariana Romero.
Self-regulated refers to a process we use to evaluate our own learning process, how we learn, and how is a better way to learn according to ourselves. Emphasizes autonomy and control, which means that we are our own monitor. We regulate and direct actions towards goals of information acquisition. In this process, we became aware of our own weaknesses and improvement. According to Wine and Hattie, self-regulation learning includes 4 phases: task perception, goal setting and planning, and acting and adaptation. The first involves our previous knowledge about the task. What do we think the task is about? Also, in this part, it is important the motivation. The more interested we are about the task, the more we will acquire. Then it comes the goal setting and planning. What do we want or need to know and how we will accomplish it? And acting refers to the developing that we planned. And last, adaptation, the way we evaluate what we learn and how confident we feel about it.
Cognitive strategies can make students become more efficient in learning. This might include the ability to identify main ideas or keywords of a certain material. Students are also looking after their development and they are aware of their own progress throughout a course. Students also comprehend and use critical thinking in any material or part of the course. And something really important is that students can recognize their weaknesses and strengths and can change or do things different to learn better.
According to Barry Zimmerman, metacognitive refers to the decision-making processes that regulate the selection and the use of various forms of knowledge. Every decision we make as learners that we think is the best for ours, according to the information we are acquiring, becomes a cognitive self-regulated strategy. For example, when we study for a test, we know that process we should follow that is the best for us to pass the test, maybe by only reading, making questionnaires, summaries, etc. That is the process we decided is the best for us to learn.
Resource-oriented strategy of self-regulated learning enhances students to manage their environment, such as their time, their actual study environment, to be able to fit their goals and needs. I believe that an effective way to guide others to use self-regulated learning is by creating value, in this case in the learners, and making them aware of what they're capable of doing, by using different tasks that will make them use their cognitive abilities, which will help students to be reflective and develop their critical thinking skills. Learners can apply these learning strategies by having different tasks that allows themselves to explore, discover, search, question, answer, and receiving feedback on their performance. One example of a task involving this strategy is to use multimedia materials, because this allows students to have their own control of understanding the topic. Also lets the students choose options to obtain help for the assigned task. And as we already mentioned, learners can become more independent and aware of what they're able to do.